right, so in this quick video, I'm going to talk about AA1. So you have to identify whether it's linear or exponential. And it's actually pretty easy. Linear. This one would be exponential. I'm not sure if there's any more difficult problems or not. Don't worry, that's just my students not listening. That's okay. Right, Scott? That I'm over here recording and we're not listening. Okay, so hopefully this should be enough for this one. All right, so in this video, I'm going to start recording for AA2, which is identify. Oh, this is the three types, linear, quadratic, and exponential, just by looking at the graph. So when I look at this graph, linear. This one is quadratic because it's got the parabola shape. Exponential. I think pretty much it's about I think everybody should be able to identify them. So, but I don't want to be 100% say something like that and then have one of you guys mess it up. So that would not be nice. Okay, so we're done with this one. So I'm going to open up AA3. All right, so now I'm going to open up AA3. Oh, this is part of today's lesson. So I'm really, really glad that we're doing this. Hold on, let me set up the digital writer. All right, so this one is AA3. And to determine what it is, remember for linear, you have a common difference. For exponential, you have a common ratio. So you guys start. I did not mean to click on that. So when I look at these numbers, I see that they're growing very, very fast. So I would think exponential, but you can, 16 divided by 8 is 2. And 32 divided by 16 is also 2. So it is a constant ratio. Ratio means we divided two numbers. So yes, it's going to be exponential. This one, is it linear or exponential? There is still a large difference between the numbers, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's making big jumps like it does in exponential. So I'm going to try common difference first. In common difference, same concept, except you can take the negative 30 and you're going to subtract the negative 37. So that's going to give you a positive 7. The humming, please. Negative 23 minus negative 30. That's going to give you a positive 7. Zoe, Roland, please stop. In the video that's going to get posted. All right, negative 16 minus negative 23. So that's a positive 23. 3 and 4 is 7. So as you can see, I was right in thinking that it is linear. It gave me a common difference. A difference means I'm subtracting the numbers. The second minus the first, third minus the second, fourth minus the third, so on and so forth. So this one is linear. And so if you cannot recognize what type you think it is, then just try both methods to see which one works. All right, so now I'm going to move on to AA4. All right, so in AA4, we introduced the quadratic check. So let me try a different one here. Not sure, this one. So is this increasing constantly or it looks like it's exponential to me. Jaden Khan, do you have a comment? Then please stop the class. This is a positive 2. 0.8 divided by 0.4 is also a positive 2. So just kind of looking at these numbers, it's a constant ratio of 2, so it's going to be exponential. Okay, this one, I have a negative 2 and I have a negative 162. So I'm going to check for exponential and see what happens. Negative 6 divided by negative 2 is 3. Look at this. Negative 18 divided by negative 6 is also 3. Okay, so it's exponential because it's got a constant ratio. But once again, don't just assume, make sure that you check it. So hopefully we'll get something different than exponential. This goes from 42 to 18. It's not, doesn't look like it's exponential, so I'm going to try linear. So for linear, it's going to be 40. I did linear. So, and it's important that you do linear before quadratic. In fact, you can't do quadratic. You have to do linear first because the results of the linear is what we use to do the quadratic test. So 36 minus 42, was that 4 and 2, 6, negative 6? 30 minus 36, it's negative 6. So this is going to be a common difference, so it's linear. The first common difference is constant. This one, I might need to get my own calculator. I don't think you guys are inclined to help me on this one too much, but here we go. We go from negative 600 to negative 216. I guess we'll try exponential first to see how we do. Negative 486 divided by negative 600. Check it in my calculator. I get a 0.81. Negative 384 divided by negative 486. .79. I don't think it's exponential because usually it will be pretty exact. But I'm going to try this last one, negative 294 divided by negative 384. Yeah, it's not the same number. I get negative 0.77. So it's not exponential, even though the ratios are very close. They're not constant. So let me erase this. Let me try again. I'm going to do the first difference. Negative 486 minus negative 600. 114. Negative 384 minus negative 486. Trying in my calculator, negative 384 minus negative 486. I get 102. So from this, I can tell that it's not linear. Are we clear? But I have to finish this so that I can do my quadratic check. Negative 294 minus negative 384. All right, so this one is 90. Okay, I don't know if I can change color, but maybe I can. So here we go. Now I'm going to do the second difference. The second difference is to check to see if it's quadratic, and we're going to use the results of the first difference. 102 minus 114. Negative 12. And then 90 minus 102. negative 12. So because the second difference is constant, it's quadratic. Okay. All right, so please make sure that you watch the video so that you can see the example again. I go through an exponential, why it's not exponential. We go through linear, why it's not linear, until we check the second difference and it is quadratic.